well up front with Paul Ganey and David Clifford, stretching the pitch as well to make sure that they have options in there. Dara Moynihan joining them now as well.
Paudie Clifford sending it over towards Jason Foley. Bjorgliak sends it down towards Paul Ganey. Dara Moynihan. Bjorgliak started the move. Great defending by Armagh, putting the pressure. Here comes David Clifford. Clifford drops it in. There's a touch back. There's another touch, and it's in the back of the net. Kerry have the goal.
Diarmuid O'Connor did brilliantly in the first place to keep the ball in play. The Armagh lads are...
David Goff has gone inside. Just holds it for a moment as the ball was dropping in. Punched down superbly.
They kind of trying to say that he threw it into the net, Paul Murphy, rather than punch it, Marty. It was almost like a volleyball move that he left his hand on the ball.
And it looks... Not too sure what's happening. David Goff
coming on as well.
Substitute being on. And the goal is being allowed on the scoreboard here. There was a debate. So, Kerry introducing a substitute. Killian Burke is coming on. Goal is allowed here. As they're bringing in a substitute, that's Killian Burke is being on. Paul Ganey is the player that's going off.
Killian Spillane is on as well, Marty. He's coming on. Dara Moynihan and Paul Ganey are both gone off. Killian Spillane and Killian Burke on.
The whole left wing of the Kerry attack being changed.
Both of those impacted big time the last day. Killian Burke in particular, Killian Spillane got a great point, so would have been an expected substitution and at around this time as well.
Bigger challenge now for Armagh. Stephen Campbell introduced at half-time to Rory Crugan. There's one thing I can guarantee you is the spirit of Armagh will not be quenched easily. They're coming again. Midfielders Niall Grimley and Ben Creeley combining. Comes back out to Stephen Campbell. The referee has blown his whistle. He's given the free. Free to Armagh. Tony Brosnan leaving the hand in there.
Yeah, exactly, he left the hand in. As you mentioned, Marty, Armagh won't go away. In the second half of the game against Galway in Markovich Park, they kept pressing and pressing. They're a fierce, unified bunch, and they'll keep coming. Diarmuid O'Connor did brilliantly for the Kerry goal to keep it in play in the first place.
Conor Turbot taking the frame, putting that over the bar. The goal by Kerry, by the way, is only Armagh's third goal conceded in the championship. 2 against Down in the Ulster semi-final. Other than that, Blaine Hughes has been keeping clean sheets. Armagh bringing on a substitute. That's Jason Duffy. Jason Duffy on for Oisin Connaughton. Kieran Donaghy having a word with Oisin Connaughton, saying well done on your performance, giving it everything. Paudie Clifford to the brother David. Spillane's are on the pitch in Croke Park, but this ball is wide.
Killian Burke had actually streaked through the middle of the pitch there, Martin. He just wasn't spotted. He was on for an easy pass inside, but that's what he brings, those legs and that forward running.
Stephen Campbell. Aaron McKay. Conor Turbot to Rian O'Neill. 50-50 ball, but Andrew Murnan did well, feeding it back to Rian O'Neill. That is a thing of beauty. He squeezed it in. It's his second point of the match. but he hit it beautifully. Great work by Andrew Murnan, laying it off to his centre-half forward, and it just curled inside the post. And he's encouraging the huge Armagh support to get behind his team.
Yeah, inspirational score, good one too. Duffy did well to get it back to him, and great finish from Rian O'Neill then.
Tom O'Sullivan. Sean O'Shea giving it back to his goalkeeper, Shane Ryan. Paul Murphy scored a goal against Clare when he was named cornerback for the first time back in 2014. 10 years later, he scores another goal.
That was his first day out, Marty.
He's still doing it for the Kingdom. This is probably a more important one, to be fair.
Tony Brosnan game as well that day.
Tony Brosnan giving it back for Gavin White. Killian Burke back towards Jim O'Connor. Sean O'Shea, Paudie Clifford, and happy to recycle it back to his goalkeeper as Armagh retreats, all inside their own 45-metre line now. Paul Murphy's goal separating the teams. Tony Brosnan dropping it in. On for 45. It was a touch.
Tony Brosnan's very good at this, soloing with his right, and it looked like there was a block in it, all right. The Armagh lads were disputing that there wasn't. Previous to that, similar to score he got against Derry, solo with the right and kick with the left.
A little bit of a H2O for David Goff. Sean O'Shea going to take this. Won his third All-Star last year. Will be celebrating his 26th birthday on Wednesday. Hoping to be looking forward to an All-Ireland football final the last Sunday in July. 27 points. He scored in 6 previous matches. Hits it well. That's his fourth.
Great kick, because the wind is tricky in there today, as normal into those goals, Marty.
4 points between the teams again. Rory Crugan. Ballymacnabb. Blaine Hughes. Over towards Joe McElroy. David Clifford in pursuit. Conor Turbot. Back to Aidan Forker. Rory Crugan telling players to come out to meet him. Joe McElroy. No ground really gained. Aidan Forker hits it with the outside of the boot. I think the crowd noise says it all. Well wide.
Yeah, he knew from the second he kicked it, it was almost a tired-looking kick.
Changes coming from Armagh. The kick out goes astray. Comes to Andrew Murnan. Left it behind him. In comes Aaron McKay. Sean O'Shea putting in the hefty challenge. Duffy to Rian O'Neill. Niall Grimley. Kerry are back now defensively organised. The shot from Rian O'Neill. Shane comes off his goal line, left it behind him. Opportunity! And Armagh back in the game. Barry McCambridge got the final touch. Scored a goal in the quarter-final. 1-2 against Roscommon. Scored a goal in the semi-final against Kerry and gives Armagh people, man, woman and child, the dreams of making the All-Ireland final again.
Brilliant individual finish from McCambridge when the ball broke to him off Shane Ryan. Rian O'Neill was obviously kicking for a point in the first place. Most dangerous ball in football, as we've said many times, when the ball drops short. Barry McCambridge did very well, because if he had taken it possession, he had been probably swallowed up. So unlike Shane Ryan to make a mistake like that.
It's given the momentum to the Orchard County. And 15 minutes to go. They're just 1 point adrift. Challenging Joe O'Connor. No advantage being given. Play on, says the referee. Paul Murphy. Brino Bioglia trying to calm matters down, heading towards the Cusick. Floating one in, well won by Killian Spillane. He's searching for a mark, but he didn't get it.
Brian was inside the 45 when he kicked it into him.
Well won again. 50-50 ball, great pressure. Not once, but twice. Well won by Sean O'Shea. Getting the ball away. Tenacious play by Armagh. Now dribbling. Armagh begin to believe off the pitch, and much more importantly on the pitch right now.
Yeah, ferocious stuff from both teams, Marty. Massive physicality and effort. Serious player to be able to bring on at this stage in proceedings as well.
Aidan Nugent coming on. Player that's making way is Ben Creeley. The substitute immediately gets the ball. He's made an impact in every game. He'll be disappointed with what happened just there. Sean O'Shea goes long. Ballydonoghue's Jason Foley. Looking for this party clipper. Captain. Leadership required. Flicks the ball inside, but won back by Joe McElroy. Now this is a game of football. Going forward, Aidan Nugent more in control. Seeking that equaliser, Niall Grimley. He's already scored twice. The Madden referees. Great club. Now Ryan O'Neill. Back to his goalkeeper, Blaine Hughes.
It's interesting the way they've taken the sting completely out of it there now, Marty, because they had all the momentum. They're setting up a set play again. This is the one where they get overloaded right into the middle of the field. We can see them coming into spine formation here, straight in and straight out, clearing the two sides, and then they'll try and play a ball in just like that.
Well won by Andrew Murnan. Great work by Gavin White. They're having a right-hold battle.
I think David Goff has lost his whistle.
Not a good thing for a referee.
It's ferocious.
Whistle found, whistle blown. Free given. As Rian O'Neill came in on Paul Murphy.
Yeah, I think sideline was all that was given, although he seems to be going for the book.
Card going to be given to the centre-half forward. Yellow card.
That looked to be on the ball, to be fair, Marty.
Change coming again as Dylan Geeney, cousin of Paul Geeney, comes on instead of Tony Brosnan, who's given it absolutely everything. More changes coming. Ross McQuillan coming on. Aidan Forker is the player that makes way.
Yeah, this kind of a game suits the likes of Ross McQuillan, Marty. He's massive pace altogether. I think we needed to combine to go over to Essendon, the Aussie rules. He ran 20 metres in 2.7 seconds, so he's rapid, and in this kind of a game where you can break into space, he can cause problems.
Shane Ryan finding his right half back. Plenty of Kerry players available. One of them is Thomas Sullivan. Kerry happy to retain the possession right now. Jim O'Connor. Tom O'Sullivan to Sean O'Shea. Not a soul inside or outside. Well, there is now. There's two at least, not three. There's nobody in the other side of the field, as I was about to describe for you.
Yeah, they're willing to press out though, Marty. They're going man and man. They're not just sitting inside their 45. They're going after Kerry out here.
Paddy Clifford. Joe McElroy. Staying goal side. David Clifford. Killian Spillane. To the Kerry captain. Jimon O'Connor to Tom O'Sullivan. Armagh not lunging in, just staying in front of their men. Green O'Neill gets a hand on the ball momentarily. Comes to Jimon O'Connor. Sean O'Shea. The shot at the end of it all is a sweet one. Great score. Paddy Clifford with his second point of the game.
Outstanding score, Marty. Brilliant strike straight over the black spot. Such a crucial score at this stage of the game.
Armagh making another change. That's Oisin O'Neill. Andrew Murnan is the player that's making the way for him.
Yeah, Rian O'Neill has gone right in now again, as he did at the start of the second half. Jason Foley's picking him up. Oisin O'Neill, natural midfielder.
9 minutes to go. 2 points between the teams. Oisin O'Neill from Crossmaglen Rangers, giving it back to his goalkeeper, Blaine Hughes. Laying it off. Ross McQuillan. The shot by Stephen Campbell is inch perfect. Soupy gets his score, makes a massive contribution, and it's back to a 1 point game with about 8 minutes to go.
Real high quality of the score taking on both sides, Marty. Brilliant score from Stephen Campbell there.
Clyde Morley. Second half scores, which has been pulsating. Armagh have scored a goal in 6. Kerry a goal in 3. Gavin White is taken down. Silly free by Stephen Campbell, really, because they haven't been doing this. They've been defending rather well. Free is quickly taken.
Kerry are getting Graham O'Sullivan ready as well, Marty, which doesn't overly surprise me. That bit of experience. This is this final period now, the next 10 minutes or so, it's for experienced heads making right decisions, and Graham has had an injury this summer, but he has all that experience and it'll be vital.
Tom O'Sullivan gaining a little bit of ground. Sean O'Shea is giving a little bit of space. Goes for the short ball. Whereas Paul Murphy hits it high, but hits it right and wide. Now possession is crucial from an Armagh perspective. As Kerry introduce another substitute, as Graham O'Sullivan is coming on from Drummond Pearson, same club as his manager, and the player that's going off is Brina Briogliac. Well done, says Jack O'Connor.
Kerry giving up the kick out completely now, Martin. They're just going back into shape, trying to keep Armagh outside and defend from there. Armagh again are playing in that kind of a narrow spine where they're getting the players up and down the middle of the pitch.
Ends up with Ross McQuillan. Rory Crugan. Stephen Campbell on the turn. And that's over the bar.
Unbelievable accuracy all round there, Marty, in terms of the hand passes, because it's so tight, everything has to be absolutely on the money. Brilliant score from Campbell. David Goff is bringing it in. Is he going hopping the ball, is it?
Looks like that's what he's going to do. The sides are level in Croke Park for the third time.
Someone was inside the D, I think is what he's saying. Shane Ryan took it too fast. He's saying tough luck to the Kerry lads. Huge decision to make at this stage of the game.
With 5 minutes to go in. Throw ball. Comes back outside, Armagh have it. Ross McQuillan making an impact. Over towards Joe McElroy. Rian O'Neill looks at the goalpost. Is this the lead for Armagh? It is! Incredible! The spirit of this Armagh side has to be seen to be believed. They keep doing it. They've only lost twice in the 2023 League and Championship. Both of those occasions were to Donegal and Kerry, the Munster champions, having been the dominant force all the way through, now find themselves 1 point behind with just over 4 minutes to go. And how much time the referee will add on.
Yeah, we mentioned they did this in Galway before, where they came back from the dead and they showed that they have that spirit. They haven't been great at holding on to leads either at the end of games, Marty, so we'll see if they can do it today. Crowd are really involved now, the Armagh crowd behind their team.
Paul Murphy to Tony Clifford, getting inside the initial challenge. Nice one too, great block down. Rebound comes to Tyke Morley. Jason Foley. Sean O'Shea. A wall of black jerseys with orange trims in front of them, finding it very difficult to break it down. Killian Spillane giving it back towards Paul Murphy. Killian Burke. Well won back, brilliantly won back by Armagh. We can hardly hear ourselves now, as all of Armagh must be here. Jason Duffy to Ross McQuillan. Kerry retreating. Oisin O'Neill to his immediate left. Opportunity coming for Armagh, but the shot is a poor one, and it remains a 1 point game with 2.5 minutes to go. Nerve jangling, tension palpable. This is a real All-Ireland football semi-final now.
Sure is.
Armagh has 3 points without reply. The momentum they got from Barry McCambridge's goal. Clonaireann Lurgan, clubman, getting the vital touch when the ball was dropped by Shane Ryan. Killian Burke outside towards the substitute, Graham O'Sullivan. Paddy Clifford. And Armagh begin to dominate, particularly defensively. Rory Grugan to Paddy Burns. Niall Grimley. Rory Grugan. Kerry need the ball now and need it badly to try and create an opportunity and get an equaliser. The clock is ticking. 68.5 minutes played, 1.5 minutes to go. Blaine Hughes happy to retain the possession. Rory Grugan's adventures out around midfield and the half-back line has paid dividends, despite wearing number 13 in his back. Tiernan Kelly. Rory Grugan. Joe McElroy. Stephen Campbell. 2 incredible points since being introduced. He's going the scenic route, lays it off towards Turbo Conor Turbot. Referee has blown his whistle, free to Kerry. 69 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, he's been consistent in that, where he's blown for overcarrying all day, Marty. Barry O'Sullivan is on.
Barry Dan, been introduced by his manager, Jack O'Connor. Joe O'Connor is the player that makes way. And just in case you're wondering, if this ends in a draw, there is extra time.
I'll take it now, Marty.
Kerry have to create something out of this. 69 minutes and 45 seconds. Paul Murphy laying it over towards Graham O'Sullivan. Murphy again, Paddy Clifford. Who's going to be courageous enough to have a shot? 4 minutes of additional time. being announced at a crucial time indeed. The Kerry players are concentrating on this. Here comes the shot. Here comes the point. The sides are level again in Croke Park.
Dylan Gainey.
Wonderful play. Dylan Gainey has the confidence, has the courage, and equalises.
Yeah, that's his game, RTE. He's a brilliant finisher. I've seen him doing it 100 times with school and underage teams. He's an excellent finisher, and like you said, had the courage to take it on. Armagh now again, they're a very coached team, they're a very structured team, they're good in these situations, they're getting ready to set it up again in terms of trying to get the shot off on their terms.
Joe McElroy, Oisin O'Neill, Rian O'Neill, Rory Grugan. Looking around to see who's available, Barry McCambridge finds his keeper, Rory Grugan, Rian O'Neill. Armagh formed this spine, I think is what Eamon calls it, a line down the middle.
Yeah, they're leaving space inside. They've spread right across the field now, Marty. This is a different one where they're opening it all the way across. They're making it one-on-one battles everywhere. They have a huge space now left in front of the D to try and attack if they can get in there.
Picked up by Rory Grugan.
I can see the way Kieran Donaghy's watching him that this is definitely one that they've practiced, and they're trying to set up something in terms of even a mark inside.
Conor Turbot. Tiernan Kelly to Oisin O'Neill. Blaine Hughes. Nobody inside the Armagh half of the field. Oisin O'Neill.
Looks like to me, Marty, that they're going to try and hold on to the ball until almost the time is gone and then set up one final pass inside, whether it's for a mark or a shot at the post.
Rian O'Neill takes away, and Kerry have it. They now have 1 minute and 30 seconds to go down the field and try and get a winner. Yes. Mike Morley.
Superb turnover. They took it into contact. So now Kerry get the chance. They have the minute and a half to get the shot off, and you'd fancy them to get a shot off in that time. They should be trying to get it in David Clifford's hands.
Paul Murphy saw nobody making space out in front of the queues. It goes to his captain, Paudie Clifford, to Pike Morley. Past the Armagh 45. Dermot O'Connor. Paudie Clifford.
David Clifford's
55
isolated.
Seconds left.
David Clifford's isolated over in front of the Cusack stand, ready to come the loop. Here he comes, Marty.
David Clifford over towards Paul Murphy. Get inside. Seems to be a challenge. Down the Kerry player went down in. Well, he got picked up. He's trying to get himself up. Here comes David Clifford. Ball is recycled. 30 seconds to go. Will it go to extra time? Or can Kerry get the winning score? Sean O'Shea. Here comes the shot. It's curling to the left, and it's curling wide. 73 minutes and 46 seconds. Dylan Gainey again had the courage to go for it. Armagh now have the possession, but they only have 6 seconds to try and get up the field, or else it will be extra time. The referee blows the whistle right on 74 minutes. And Armagh and Kerry and David Goff have to go to extra time.
Armagh will be trying to avoid penalties anyway, Marty, and whatever else. There's a lot of the Armagh players. Rory Grugan went down with cramp there straight away at the end, so that will be a factor for the rest of it. But what a battle, what a second half of football we had.
What a second half. A goal by Paul Murphy after 47 minutes. A goal by Barry McCambridge after 55 minutes. They were level overall 4 times. This is an All-Ireland football semi-final that is sheer quality. It ends level. We have extra time. It's Armagh, 1 goal, 14 points. Kerry, 1 goal and 14 points. Joanne.
Marty, Eamon, thank you very much for that. I'm not sure anybody can handle.
To Paudie Clifford. To Sean O'Shea. Ball just reaching its intended target. Here comes O'Shea. He rightly kicked it. Gave it a right lash, but the ball is wide. It remains 1 point advantage to Armagh.
He tried to cut it in with the outside of the right, but he cut it straight on. He almost cut it too well.
Rian O'Neill.
Shane McPartlin's on up front as well for Armagh. Marty, it's hard to keep a track on everything that's going on. He's playing inside close to goals now at the moment.
Blaine Hughes. Rory Grugan. Having given the pass, Blaine Hughes is on his journey back to the goalposts. Grugan again. 31 years of age, an All-Ireland minor medalist back in 2009. Stephen Campbell scored 2 great points. Being held on this occasion, clearly, it's a free in for Armagh. Grugan decides possession is more important. Blaine Hughes. Paddy Burns. Laying it off quickly. Ross McQuillan gets a touch. And Charlie Burns. Little 1-2 with Rian O'Neill. Aidan Nugent. Oisin O'Neill. Charlie Burns. Good combination football. Armagh working the ball in. Pass outside. Knocked away as Kerry regained the possession. Shane Ryan. Dylan Casey, fresh pair of legs. Harry Dan O'Sullivan was involved in that sequence of defending as well. Diarmuid O'Connor. Looks like Jason Foley has recovered from the earlier cramp.
Yeah, Tom Sullivan looks like he's going to come in and rejoin the action as well, Marty.
Mike Breen to David Clifford. Mark is given. David Clifford with the left boot. Hits it across the face of the goals and wide. Armagh people on Hill 16 rejoice. Heartbreak for Kerry. They're still trailing by 1. Aaron McKay. Rian O'Neill. Gone forward is Joe McElroy. Plenty of support. Gone inside. Brings it back out to Rory Grugan.
Ferocious legs from McElroy, Marty, to be still showing that kind of energy at this stage. He's been playing from the off and he's been up and down the field.
Rian O'Neill floating one in. It's a good ball if it reaches intended target. It doesn't. Good defending. Mike Breen from Beaufort wins the ball and lays it off.
Kerry are barely hanging in there at the moment, Marty. Armagh are forcing the conversation. They've had a couple of chances there. It's brilliant scramble defence from Kerry, but it's edge of the seat stuff.
It's Barry Dan O'Sullivan.
Jason Foley's gone off all right. Dylan Casey, that substitution is becoming a permanent substitution now.
Jason Foley going off, Tom O'Sullivan coming on.
Armagh could possibly look to exploit that now, Marty, in terms of presence inside at full back, because Jason's so important in that regard.
Killian Spillane. Tyke Morley. Paul Murphy. Tom O'Sullivan. Mike Breen. Killian Burke. They're running off the ball for him, but there's nothing clearly evident in terms of a space. Paddy Clifford. Joe McElroy. Staying goal side of it. Mike Breen. Dylan Gainey. Back to Paddy Clifford again. Paul Murphy. Paddy Clifford. Going into the space. Mark Given. Sean O'Shea. Gone inside is an opportunity for Dylan Casey. Heading towards goal. Sends it across. It's in the net. but that won't be allowed.
Yeah, good courage from Dylan Casey to drive at the post, but he just didn't get a clean enough strike in it to get it over the bar.
You could hear Blaine Hughes saying, leave it, up here on the 7th floor. Just didn't have the legs to go over the crossbar.
As extra time can often be low scoring, as we know, Marty, that Armagh have the point. Kerry have had 3 chances and 3 wides in the same spell.
Conor Turbot is back on for Aidan Nugent as Kieran McGeeney makes his changes.
Tom Sullivan's gone straight back and Conor Turbot again.
Green O'Neill. To say I agree with you, Eamon, he has a great engine. He really has been tested. Ross McQuillan, Joe McElroy, Charlie O'Burns. Kerry win the possession back. Clyde Morley into the space, intercepted on this occasion by Niall Grimley.
Fatigue,
Stephen Campbell.
Yeah, fatigue a big factor on both sides now, Marty. Mistakes creeping in. Big opportunity for Armagh here now.
Oisin O'Neill, Conor Turbot, Charlie O'Burns. The shot is coming. It's a difficult shot. It's from a very difficult angle. And there's your response. Oisin O'Neill with an incredible point.
Are they going Hawkeye, Marty, are they? I think they're going Hawkeye. He does feel...
Hawkeye, it is.
Yeah, he feels it was a score. He missed the opportunity at the end of normal time. Peter mentioned it in the studio at the end of normal time. He is generally a very accurate player.
Is this a kneel or a thaw? This is crucial. This is vital. It's just inside. It's a kneel. It's a kneel. It's a kneel. It looked like it was going inside the post.
It was over the top, was it, Marty?
Over the top, it must have been.
Very close, tiny, tiny margins. Pressed up again here, Armagh. They are really going for it.
Relieved Kerry team, relieved Kerry supporters, and relieved Kerry co-commentator beside me as well. 1 point between them. 2 minutes going to be added on.
And those kickouts are forced long, you know, out to big men like Rian O'Neill, Diarmuid O'Connor. The contests are thrilling, Marty. It's great to see it. Rian O'Neill is having a huge influence in proceedings.
Rian O'Neill to Rory Grugan, he really is. I agree with you totally. Charlie O'Burns. His point is still the difference between them. Goes by the initial challenge. Silverbridge Star is creating an opportunity for Conor Turbot. What's he going to do? He's going to put it over the bar. No need for Hawkeye. Second time around. Conor Turbot puts Armagh 2 points in front. Deep into injury time and extra time.
Yeah, backdoor cut from Conor Turbot, half-time and extra time. Great score from him. He's come back off the bench. He got 0 change off Tom Sullivan in normal time, but he's got a huge point for his team in extra time there.
Armagh go into the second
They hope, but they haven't been to an All-Ireland final since Peter upset them back in 2003. It's back to Marty and Aidan.
This is it. This is the next 10 minutes that will decide who qualifies for the All-Ireland final. Unless, of course, we go to penalties. But right now, for Kerry, they have to seek scores and seek them fast. Armagh have to defend. And 2 point advantage with 10 minutes to go. The drama unfolding before our eyes here in Croke Park. David Clifford dropping the ball from the skies. Armagh punch it away rather carelessly, but they get away with it. Good work by Oisin O'Neill. Stopped in his tracks, and he's there again. I said it before, the spirit of Armagh is unquenchable. They're coming. It's really physicality. Bodies being thrown on the ball, trying to keep the possession, trying to win it back.
Yeah,
it's everything that you'd get
ferocious
good in
in
Gaelic
both
football.
teams, Marty. Kerry could get a score after this. It could be a hugely significant score.
Sean O'Shea giving the ball inside. Dylan Gainey to Casey. Recycling it back outside towards right half, the left half back. Mike Breen, David Clifford, Tom O'Sullivan, Tadhg Morley. They've gone from the Hogan to the Cusick. Killian Spillane sides against having a go. Mike Breen, Tadhg Morley. Stephen O'Brien is on. The second period of extra time. Back outside towards Tom O'Sullivan. Paddy Clifford heading towards the 45. Twisting, turning, trying to get inside the cover. And the D. Trying to now swing the ball to the boot. Underneath the crossbar is Blaine Hughes.
Yeah, he did everything right just until the finish. He got it all right. Great drive through the middle, but obviously an opportunity now for Armagh to go the other way.
Joe McElroy. Stephen Campbell. Good hands by Armagh again as they go forward with Ross McQuillan. McQuillan creates the opportunity, takes the chance, and puts his name on the scoreboard for the first time. And look at the scoreboard on your screen. Armagh 1 goal 17, Kerry 1 goal and 14.
Yeah, I mentioned Ross McQuillan when he came on, Marty, his ferocious pace, and when he gets the ball and he gets a chance to carry it in open ground like he did there. Brilliant finish from him. Long way back from Kerry here now, serious test of them. A lot of them look tired, they're going down with cramp. They're lacking that bit of a spark. Armagh have all the momentum, all the support from the crowd.
Ross McQuillan scored a goal against Derry in the round robin, but Kerry are unbeaten as they go forward with tremendous heart. Here comes the response, and the ball is over the bar. Great work.
Great score. Killian Burke, yeah, he has that brilliant strength from him for a young lad, and to kick the score. It's back to 2. He's consistent. He's hopping the ball here again. That crucial Rian O'Neill point at the end of normal time came from this. So big throw in here again.
One thing you'd have to say about David Goff, he has been consistent. Good work by Killian Burke. Here comes Paddy Clifford, and it's over the bar. It ain't over yet.
No, it's not over yet, and brilliant from Killian Burke. He's had a huge impact there for in the last couple of minutes. Good score from Paddy Clifford. Subs again.
Armagh 117, Kerry 116. Coming back on is Oisin Connaughton as Armagh make changes. A 3-point advantage has been turned around to just 1 as Rory Crugan makes way.
Sean O'Brien is on for Paul Murphy. Paul Murphy was cramping up there at the end. Sean O'Brien to be more comfortable in the half-back line midfield, so someone else is obviously going to have to go back in.
Blaine Hughes has to go long. Little or no option. Great catch, Conor Turbot. Turbo is the nickname, and when he gets the jets going, he goes up into the clouds. Here comes Oisin O'Neill. Good work. Little 1-2. The shot is going to tail very much to the wrong side of those goalposts. Stephen Campbell scored twice out of 3 opportunities. 85 minutes played in this match now. Turnovers. Armagh have won 19, Kerry 25. There's an opportunity here, but the referee has blown his whistle.
Eventually he blew it.
Well, we had drama at the Cork Limerick All-Ireland hurling semi-final last Sunday, but we certainly have it here, and the game of football will benefit from it as well. Pulsating contest. Killian Spillane. Ball back. Spillane, can he keep it in? Ball is wide. Advantage Armagh.
The intensity and the effort from both teams is just incredible, Marty. Like you said, we're 86 minutes gone, going into the 87th minute. It's unbelievable from amateur players to be in such condition, to be competing like this at this stage of proceedings.
Blaine Hughes forced to go long. Fabulous catch by Charlie Burns. Well, he really has played well since he's been introduced.
He's been very good, and he'd have been nearly better off to play on there, but I saw both Kieran Donaghy and Kieran McGeeney going at him at half-time and the extra time as well, almost emphasising to him how important he can be in this second half of the extra time.
Gone for the return pass. Charlie Burns. Difficult angle. Across the face of the goal and wide. 86 minutes and 40 seconds played. 1 point between them.
Donaghy has the cap off, yeah. He's roaring at him to keep the ball in hand and not to be taking those rash shots. They've had 2 in a row there.
Ball is given out to Sean O'Brien. Good work by Killian Burke. Back again to Sean O'Brien. Burke is going to go for it, but he sends it left and wide again. 14 wides now Kerry have shot to Armagh's 9. Jack O'Connor anxious with Dermot Murphy. There's only 1 between them. We still have 2.5 minutes to go.
Kerry very pressed up again here. Conor Turbett, it took a massive catch from him the last time. He's been forced out long. He has options over here in front of us, Marty, but he doesn't see it.
Great kick out by Blaine Hughes. I saw James Daly there from Silverbridge beside the president of the GA, Charlotte Burns.
This fella's had a big impact as well since he's come on, Marty. Ross McQuillan.
Joe McElroy continues to work hard. Like Reno O'Neill, they've worked hard, the two of them. As has all of Armagh, may I add. But certainly McElroy and Reno O'Neill, 2 great engines. Right goes Paddy Burns. Back to Oisin O'Neill. Less than 2 minutes to go. No free given. But the referee has blown his whistle now. I think he's given a throw ball. 1 of them, 2 of them.
Huge contact from Stephen O'Brien there. He was similar when he came on at half-time in the Derry game. McGeeney doesn't agree, but when Stephen O'Brien came on at half-time in the Derry game last year, he was massive influence, similar there.
Kerry have it. Looked like a free earlier, I have to say, but referee gave a hot ball.
Yeah.
Over towards Graham O'Sullivan. Heading towards the 89th minute. Just over 60 seconds to go in this All-Ireland football semi-final. Deep into extra time. In the second period of extra time. We now have 50 seconds to go. Kerry just have to get a score out of this and force the game to penalties. Here comes Paddy Clifford, trying to make sure that when the shot is taken that it does go over the bar. Killian Burke turning around as Dylan Casey. Here comes the shot, dropping in, and Blaine Hughes has it, and Armagh have the ball. All they've got to do is now retain the possession for 20 seconds, and away goes Conor Turbett. Let the Jets go. Away he goes, past the 20. This will surely wrap it up. He fits it over the crossbar. Surely Armagh are in the All-Ireland football final for the first time in 21 years. The dream has become a reality. 2003 was the last time the Orchard County was there. We are now gone into extra time in the second period of extra time.
Yeah, the age-old one, Marty. You have to kick it dead. You can't kick it into the goalie's hands at this stage of proceedings. Armagh break down the field. Dangerous one inside.
Popping it in. Oh, fabulous catch by Reid O'Neill. Heroic. He's going the wrong way. He gets it back round the goalkeeper, Blaine Hughes. It comes from the heart. It comes from the soul. It comes from Kerry Cruppen, Drummond T and Cross McGlennon Madden, because Armagh have fought with their hearts and